Welcome to From Loneliness to Overflow with Matina. I'm your host, a holistic healing coach, divorce recovery coach, and a passionate advocate for personal growth and your guide on the journey to healing. This podcast is for those who are struggling with the feelings of loneliness, disconnection, feeling stuck, and who are ready to discover their inner potential and live a life overflowing with love and connection. Inside, we're going to explore the path from pain to transformation, bridging the gap between loneliness and abundance through heartfelt conversations, spirituality, energy work, and self-awareness. So let's get started on this soulful journey together. Welcome to another episode from Loneliness to Overflow with Matina. Today, I bring you a question, and the question is, have you ever written yourself a love letter? Have you ever written yourself a love letter? As I started doing that, I asked myself, why have I never written myself a love letter? Now, one, because why would you? And two, what would you even write into a love letter for yourself? The first question, why would you? Is simply because it is amazing to shower yourself with love. It's amazing to give yourself a new perspective as to what love can bring into your life. It is amazing to showcase to yourself all the qualities and the quantities that you are seeing in you. See, it's already proven that 80+% of our thoughts towards ourselves are negative. So that one time that you're writing yourself a love letter, you're actually shifting yourself from the negative to the positive. You're also bringing in more awareness to all the qualities that you appreciate in yourself. What would you even write in a love letter for yourself? Because when we write a love letter for someone else, we are sharing admiration for them. We're sharing how we appreciated this or that and what stood out to us. That's the same as when you write a love letter to you. However, you can take it a degree deeper even. How do you do that? Well, as I was writing my love letter and I was reading that out to myself, I was like, okay, what are the components of this letter that I'm really noticing? The way that I started is, okay, where does my human perceive lack? So my letter literally had components where it's like, I know you believe this right now. Let me show you another way. Let me highlight something else to you so you have a wider perspective in this specific thing. And it was also this beautiful component where I got to appreciate and witness where I am seeing lack. Yes, you can appreciate lack because when we don't see it, we're not going to notice it. Once we see it, now we have the power to change it, to shift it, to widen our perspective around it. So as I was writing this letter and I was writing how far I have come from this little girl who was so happy with breadcrumbs to this woman that I am today was like, no, I'm not going to settle for breadcrumbs anymore. I'm going to want and require the whole bread. What shifted in that? Because the Matina that was happy with breadcrumbs was the Matina that was taught that you should be happy with this. And that's it. That's all you can get. You need to stay in this box because that box is safe for you. You need to stay in this element of your life because that is what everyone does. Into the woman that's like, okay, I perceive lack here. Or when I get this, my body responds a certain way. I get joy out of this. But then when it goes away, I feel I'm lacking it again. But when I have enough of it, there will never be that thought of lack. So instead of having an ultimate high and an ultimate low, I want to be at a threshold that gives me that certainty that the joy is always inside of me, that the passion is always inside of me, that the creativity is always inside of me, that the love is always inside of me. In relationships, we seek from someone else to validate us, from someone else to truly see us, from someone else to truly appreciate our own qualities and what we bring to the table. In the letter that I wrote to myself, I gave myself all of that. I validated myself. I saw myself, the goods and the bads, all of it. And there's so much perceived bads, I shifted them into a bigger perspective. I allowed myself to see that the Matina that appreciated breadcrumbs is not the Matina that I have worked myself towards right now. And that I have created this threshold that's always my foundation that no one can take away from me other than me. So if the answers are already inside of me, and whenever I am giving energy to any relationship, either as a mom, as a friend, as a sister, as a daughter, whatever it is, I am choosing a specific part of me to show up. In relationships, we truly appreciate the other person for bringing out a certain amount of personality from yourself. So what you think like, oh, I love this friend of mine because she's so cool and amazing. She brings so much fun to the table. No, what she actually does is she opens the door to your own joy. She's like, okay, hello, here's your door. So you're with me now. You can give yourself permission to open that door and be fun. That is the magic. So when I am perceiving and reading myself this love letter where it's like, okay, I went from acknowledging my pain and then opening a door and said, okay, this is what I got from it. Oh, how amazing is this? How beautiful am I to see it for what it is, love it for what it is, grow from it, and continue to be the authentic self that I am. Does that make me perfect? Far from it. Far from it. You're not writing yourself a love letter for perfection. Even perfection itself is an illusion, because when we talk from a spiritual level, if you will, this is my perception of it. When I hear the word perfect, I resonate in a completely different way than the world has taught me. The world taught me that perfect means everything needs to be spick and span, rainbows, everything is completely clear and completely like flawless. When I look at perfection from a spiritual level, it actually taught me perfection does not mean flawless. Perfection actually means that you honor all of you, that there's no good or bad, right or wrong, but that there's all of you. And all these parts are perfect. All these parts fit like puzzle pieces into a bigger picture. And this bigger picture is given to you specifically by your soul. Your soul has a specific quality. The way it brings life to the world is specific. And that is perfection. You in your totality is perfection. You writing a love letter to yourself brings you awareness to those little puzzle pieces that showcase to you how big and vast you are. You are the light that you seek in others. You are the joy that you seek in others. You're also the love that you seek in others. When we choose to get into a relationship with someone and we're like, oh, I'm so happy I met this person because this person I feel this and this and this with, and we have that experience, we did this, we did that. Perfect. And I want you to go back to you. And this invitation to go back to you means like look at yourself in the mirror and say all of those amazing things that you are perceiving that this person is bringing to you, which in their own rights they are. But what they're actually doing is they're actually highlighting those doors, those openings, those personality traits that are already inside of you. If you did not have these personality traits inside of you, you would not have connected with this person in the way that you do. So recognize that these qualities are not foreign. These qualities are literally who you are at a soul's level. At this soul's level, there's no right or wrong, good or bad, yes and no. No, there's duality. There's a space for both. And then there's space for growth. There's space for acknowledging that there's so much more inside of us. So much more joy, so much more light, so much more richness of the path that we bring to the table. So in this richness of the vast experiences that we have in this lifetime, you get to either hide, learn, grow, witness, and accept all of you. All of you. As human beings, we are going to want relationships. We want to be the mother that is nurturing. We want to be the partner that's loving. We want to be the daughter that cares. We want to be the sister or brother that shows up. We want to be the friend that brings out all of you and accepts all of you. In that regard, you are the light that you're seeking. So you opening up these relationships allows you to see the doors that you have, that you bring to this vast majority of the world. You are that light. You have the capabilities, abilities, all of it, all of it. I invite you to write yourself a love letter. If you don't know what to write, start with all the things that you perceive are lacking. And then write the opposite of this lack, or write the lesson of this lack. Write the identification where this lack comes from. That higher awareness is going to open another door. That other door is going to give you a bigger aha moment, a bigger awareness, a bigger light and life and joy. That's what's going to bring you. And you have the full-blown ability, capabilities of showcasing to yourself how worthy you are of it. This is your life. This is you. You get to choose. You get to experience. You get to be. So beautiful. As I was writing this letter also, and I was bringing all of these awarenesses to myself, I got emotional because I don't say these things enough to myself. Before we dive back in, I have something transformative to share with you. It's called the Alignment Collective. Release, Rebuild, and Rise. My signature group coaching program designed to help you unlock the life you deserve. Every month, we focus on a key area of life, from health to relationships, career, and more. In the first 2 weeks, we energetically release what's holding you back. Then we shift into calling in the abundance and clarity that you desire. And in the final week, we come together for a powerful group coaching, sharing our wins, our challenges, and raising the collective energy. Are you ready to release what doesn't serve you, rebuild your foundation, and rise into your potential? Try it for 50% off with discount code GROWTH. Visit matinasingh.com/meditation. The link is also found in the description. I can't wait to support you on this journey. In all honesty, I wait for others to recognize them and tell me over and over and over again. Even if you've told me 10,000 times, I want to hear it again. And I require to hear it from myself as well. I require to feel into what it means to fully and completely love myself, accept myself, see my flaws for what they are, and then see how I can improve it and I can make it better, and I can sit with the emotions that I'm feeling. The other day, I was sitting on the couch and I was doing something mindless. And as I was doing it, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I on my phone right now? What is calling me to my phone right now? There was no specific reason, but because I asked myself that question, I also got the answer, which was, well, you're shutting yourself off right now and you're trying to get yourself into feeling something so that you can feel more alive. Okay, that was a deep thought. What in me requires the love, the care, the feeling of wanting to be more alive that I can give myself right now. So I put my phone down and I closed my eyes for not even 5 minutes, not even. And I just closed my eyes and I'm like, I see you. I see that you are now doing something that seems so small and seems so innocent, and it's okay. I deserve to relax. And all of these reasonings why we do what we do. But I put it down to make sure that you know that I see you, that I see the little girl in me who is seeking more excitement. I see the little girl in me who wants more of than what I'm giving her right now. And I had this dialogue with myself. And as I opened my eyes, something shifted. And I also have had moments where nothing shifted. So in the moments where nothing shifted, I literally hugged myself. And I started tapping one hand to the end and the other. Because what this does, what the self-hug does, it actually calms your nervous system. And when your nervous system is relaxed, you're able to shift your actions in the things that you want to do, or you need to do, but you're not doing. So see what is coming up for you. When you catch yourself in doing something mindless, in doing something where your question is like, why am I doing this? Do I really want this? Sit with that question for a minute. Have an inner dialogue. Even when you think that inner dialogue is fake, this is me just creating a conversation. Yes, that's the thing. You're always, always, always creating a conversation in your head. You're always judging, seeing, perceiving all the things around you that you have told yourself, your brain, that is important to me. Tony Robbins gave such an amazing example. It's like, okay, so when you're on the road and you have a red car, you're going to notice all the red cars, or you're going to notice the brand that you have all the time. But as soon as you shift from that into, oh, I really want to buy a black car, you're going to suddenly notice all the black cars. Why is that? Because you actually gave a trigger to your brain to notice that, as that is something that's important to you. Just like that, in our lives, we're always going to be seeing and perceiving the things that are important to us, that are real to us. And as these things become so hyperly real, it also becomes very, very clear that you are your own key. That through a love letter, you can bring more awareness to all of these doors and all of the puzzle pieces of your own vast soul, your wholeness. Now, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to be like, I am adding this factor to you. No, you already have that factor inside of you. The other person can only make you aware that it lives inside of you, and you open that door. You do that. Now, if you choose to have that door remaining open, or if you shut it down, that's the choice that you make. Consciously, subconsciously, doesn't matter. That's the choice that you make. Bring more awareness to yourself through a love letter. Start simply with, I see you, and see where that leads you. You can say, I see you, and then write all the things that you see for yourself. All the wonderful things, the so-called wrong things, not so great things. I see you hiding. I see you procrastinating. I see you showing up. I see you celebrating. All of it. All of it. You get to celebrate you. You get to honor you. You get to show up for you. And in that energy, you're going to notice how your children, your sisters, your brothers, your family, your friends add awarenesses to your life. When we don't resonate with someone, that means that what they are bringing to the table is not something that lives inside of us. Therefore, we don't feel compelled to connect with them anymore. Or we actually see something that they're bringing up, which we don't want to face, and we run the other way. That's also possible. What do you choose to do? How do you choose to show up? How do you choose to love? How do you choose to care? What truly is yours will always be yours. Yet it only comes into fruition when you accept all of you in that regard. There's a serious Matina, but there's also a fun Matina. When I bring out the fun Matina is a choice that I get to make. When I get to be funny and silly and dancing and free and flowy, all of that comes to be when I open that door. I get to be professional and serious and help and be that deep listener that can bring in awareness to the emotions that you're hiding inside of you is a choice. I know for my life path that my gift is helping people see the emotions that they have buried so deeply and pretend to be okay. Pretend life is just all rainbow and sunshine. It's all good. We all go through hard times. It's okay, Matina. Yeah, we do. We do. But there's a part of you that is seeking validation, recognition from other people, because behind your own soul, it is hidden behind all of these emotions that you have buried. So when you open that door, when you allow these emotions out, when you clear your emotional body, that's when you get to really get the clarity of what you bring to the table. When you get to value yourself, love yourself, be with you, because you deserve it. It's that. It is that. Writing a love letter can also make you aware of your emotions. And when these emotions are too heavy to even write something positive, gosh, I do pray that you will reach out. Book that call. Have a conversation because you deserve to see all of you. You deserve to love all of you. You deserve to recognize that when people come into your life and they're bringing something out in you that is not great, the question there is like, why am I allowing it? What in me do I need to accept or honor right now? Just as I put my phone down and closed my eyes and had a conversation with myself, what do I want to honor right now for me? I'm seeking excitement. Okay, how can I give that excitement to myself right now? Am I going to put on my favorite song and dance? Am I going to play a game with my children? Am I going to go outside and enjoy nature? What am I going to do? That's a choice that I get to make. Same as you get to make your choice. So I highly, highly, highly recommend you writing your own love letter to yourself, seeing and recognizing all the amazing doors and puzzle pieces that you have in your life that you are, that makes you whole, that is the perfection, the true perfection that is divinely, godly guided. And only that is perfection, my dear. Any other perfection, please let that go. That's the worldly way of saying that you should be flawless. And no, we are not flawless. No human being is flawless. And when you do write this love letter and you have an aha moment, something that clicks, or you have a question, no problem. Send me an email at connect@matinasingh.com. And I can't wait to read what that brought up for you. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. I hope this episode has helped you to feel less alone in finding tools towards a life which is overflowing with love and purpose. If you enjoyed the episode, please take a second to rate and review. Each review helps us to reach more individuals who are seeking healing and personal growth just like you. And don't forget to take a screenshot and share your aha moments on your Instagram stories and tag me, Singh Matina. See you next week. Take care.